Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Winning in 20. I'm Gladys Henderson Williams, and I am the CEO of Manifest Destiny LLC and GHW Production Book Publishing Assistance Company. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to go ahead and jump in. Come on in. We want you to not only share, but we want you to invite. Go ahead and like the page, jump in. We have a wonderful topic tonight. If you have been following us all month, we have been talking about charting your course. So grab somebody, bring them on in, invite them, share this, because it is information that you will be able to use, not just in business, but you'll be able to use this information with your life. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Marie Robertson down in Louisiana. How are you? Marie is a regular. Hey, Titi, glad to see you guys on tonight. I want you to go ahead and jump in because tonight we're going to cover, this is our last Monday of the month of June, and we're going to do a little recap, but we're also going to offer and issue a challenge in this session. So tonight, as we recap on charting your course, when we kicked this off at the beginning of the month, we were talking about having a destination, a goal in mind as to where you want to go and where you want to be. But we talked about how life has changed, and we started with how we used to travel years ago. We had to have the handy dandy map. And on this map, it would tell you that if I wanted to go to Philadelphia from Atlanta, it gave me some choices on how to get there. I could either take the interstate and go there, or I could take the back road. But in that travel, we had to understand that on that road, there were going to be some stops, some pit stops, some restroom breaks if you are driving. So when we started to use that type of map, that type of directional tool, then we said, okay, I know where my next city is going to be. But I got to keep referring back to the old school map. Then we talked about, we moved to another little tool called a TomTom. Oh my God, when this came out, we thought it had revolutionized travel, because not only could we put the paper map down, we could also see on a screen what was on the highway. So we moved up. So we got a little faster. We got a little more education. We got another tool that we could use so that we could get to that goal. Also, then we really moved up, because see, the TomTom was a piece of equipment that you had to mount on your dashboard. So then we moved up to the GPS. We have a lot of cars now that come with a built-in GPS system, so you don't have to go out and buy an extra piece. So if you see how times have changed and how we're charting the course to still get to Philadelphia, we're still going to get there, but we're going to use different tools, different instruments in order for us to land in the place that we want to land. Okay, the next week, we gave you an illustration of what it takes to grow. You put seed in the ground. We showed you a plant. We showed you a cup of dirt that had, only it had was seed in it. But over time, as we began to water that, which is merely saying is that you started your business, you had a goal that you wanted to achieve. And what happened is you got to invest in that. You got to put some sweat equity in there. You got to pour some water on it. You go back and check on it. Is it growing? What am I doing in my thought process? Is my mindset correct? My mindset has to change, because as I began to see my company my business grow, when I begin to see that one little stem come up out of the dirt, it gives me greater hope and a desire to continue to water my company. We have to put time in. We have to put ingenuity in. We have to put some nutrients in. And how that relates to a business is I got to read, I got to study, I got to know what it is that I want to see once this sprout comes up and becomes a big, tall plant. Now my business is looking different than what it did when I first started it. But I put the seed in the ground because it was a goal, it was a desire, it was a dream that I wanted, not just for me, but I wanted to create a legacy. I wanted to change generations. And each week, Manifest Destiny is encouraging you to build legacy for you, your family, generations to come, and for others to glean from. So our mindset plays a key role in us planning in our business, massaging our business, putting nutrients in our business, by putting myself into my business so that it can grow. We talk about growth takes time. Growth does not happen overnight. We talked about that in our session. We said that you cannot measure how fast it's going to grow. All your job is to put the sweat equity in there. Let's talk about that. You know, we hear that terminology all the time. Sweat equity. What does sweat equity look like? What does sweat equity look like? Me putting it into my company, into the ground. Well, here's what sweat equity looks like. It looks like my money, my investment. It looks like my time. I may have to stay up late. I may have to get up early. I may have to submit myself to those who are already in a position that can help me. But that if I want to grow. So you see where Manifest Destiny is today. Manifest Destiny didn't start out here. Manifest Destiny started with like that cup of dirt that I showed you, but we put seed into the foundation. We planted what we wanted to see to grow in Manifest Destiny. We started out, we wanted to publish books. We wanted to come alongside of people and help them understand about how to do and how to publish, how to get your poems, your thoughts and dreams into a printed form. We added some business coaching in there because in all of our lives, everything that we do, we need some coaching. We need someone to come alongside of us that's going to encourage us to grow. I want to grow. I want to grow. And the best way to grow my business is to grow me. Let me just give you a short testimony. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to speak with a group of people who stood and raised their hands that they wanted a change. They wanted a growth, and they wanted growth in their life. They had some dreams that they want to accomplish. And see, so those dreams, we addressed that you do not have to give a justification for pursuing your dream. But you gotta have a dream. That dream has to be what you want to see in your life. See, so many times we'll sit on Facebook, we'll sit on Instagram, and we will see others achieving things, and we're saying, I could do that. I wanted to do that. That's been a dream. That's been a goal of mine. But charting my course to get to that takes some time and investment. So we addressed the people yesterday. We said, okay, stop letting people talk you out of the dream that you have. Stop allowing people to draw so much information from you because you are too busy trying to convince others that this is my dream. This is what I want to accomplish. This is the course that I want to be on to get to the desire and dream that I have had for years. I have a dream. Do you have a dream? I have a dream. Drop it in the chat. I have a dream. I have a dream. Now, that dream can be accomplished with surrounding yourself with the right people. You gotta consciously say, what do I need? Who do I need? Who can come alongside of me? This is exactly what Manifest Destiny and GHW Production does. We come alongside of you to build you to the dream that you so desire. There is no way that you cannot achieve it without help. Help is one of the most powerful words that you could ever incorporate into your vocabulary. So surround yourself with the right people. Call us. Here's what I want to show you, because I had a conversation with a young lady earlier today, and we were talking about, she says, but I am so fearful of stepping out. I am even fearful of even pronouncing it out of my mouth what it is that I want to build. Because I feel that if I pronounce it out of my mouth, someone is going to hear it and someone is going to hold me accountable for it. I said, okay, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to live your life like this A&W root beer? I want you to look at this. This is an A&W root beer. This is a person that has a dream but afraid to speak it out. Here's what they're doing. They're walking around with it all bottled up in them. They're walking around, I know I want to do it. I know I want to do it. But then you see what happened? It builds up excess energy inside of you. And what's going to happen is you're going to continue to walk around and say, I want to achieve my dream. But then, no, I can't let it out. I can't tell anybody, because if I open this top, it's going to explode and go all over the place. But why would you want to walk around with a dream? And then you just keep going back. And what's going to happen with this root beer is, if I sit it on the shelf, eventually all of the desire is going to go back down. And I'm going to be right back to being comfortable with not having my dream exposed and not asking for help. You see, when you get around other people who are building, you get in the right circle. You surround yourself with the right people. Everything in you begins to bubble up. Everything in you begins, you say, ooh, come on, help me, help me, help me. I'm still walking around, help me, help me. But if I don't put myself and be intentional and put myself in the right environment, I will live a life of being capped. My life, my dreams, my desires are bottled up on the inside of me. But I'm too afraid to take this top off. I'm just gonna shake it up every time I hear somebody Every Monday night when I come on Manifest Destiny, I'm excited all on the inside because I want to build, I want to achieve, I want to grow, and I come every Monday night and I'm here, and then I say, okay, I'm going to do it, and then I talk myself out of it, and then I go back to settling, and I never move out. Do not allow this to keep happening over and over again, and you not experience the steps that it takes to move forward. You see, little steps become big steps. Little steps will get you where you want to be, because the little steps show me, it shows me that I am doing this a little afraid. Manifest Destiny, we try things all the time. We're getting ready to embark on a great big decision that you guys are going to hear about. It's huge. But how will we know if it'll work if we keep walking around talking about it? We keep saying, okay, I want to grow, but I won't go put myself in the right environment. Oh, but I want to grow. And the next time I get on Manifest Destiny, I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to get my free SWOT book. I'm going to build a plan. I'm going to get a plan. And at 6:21, when Manifest Destiny goes off the air, I talked to somebody who's not an encourager, and they caused me to revert back to settling. Don't settle. If you have your dream inside of you and it keeps pushing, and it keeps saying, you can do this, Marie. You can do this, Felicia. And then I get there, and then I get too deep into my own conversation in my own head, in my own mind, and I talk myself out of it. Then I get in the way of myself. I don't want to be in the way of myself. And I don't want you to be in the way of yourself. I want you to be willing to take the cap off of your thinking. I want you to take the cap off and say, Manifest Destiny, I'm booking my free 30-minute appointment. Manifest Destiny, please give me the opportunity to just hear what's inside. Here's what Manifest Destiny is going to do. We will never let you settle again. We will never let you settle again. You need to be the breakout person to change a generation for your family, for you, and just to prove it to yourself. This is what I wanted to do. Will there be challenges along the way? Yes, challenges come. But I got more in here to pull from, because I have a company that's going to be there for me. And if I feel like I'm just giving out of energy, I can call, I can email, I can send up a smoke signal, and Manifest Destiny will help me. Don't bottle up what your dream is. Let's get it out there. We want you to win. We are not just winning in 20, but we're winning for a century. We used to say a decade, but we're winning for a century, guys. We got so much information, and we have so many opportunities for you. If you have heard anything tonight that has sparked an interest in you, that you are ready to stop bottling up that goal, that dream, and that desire, stop talking yourself out of it, give us a call. We're here. When you scream help, we're the ones that answer the phone and we answer the mail. Go ahead. I want you to subscribe to Manifest Destiny website so you can get your free SWOT book. Your free SWOT book will help you develop a plan. I would encourage you to not just get the copy for you. Encourage about 5 other people that you know to subscribe, and you guys can sit together and do your SWOT. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats all come, but they are so much greater than you keeping your dream. Bottle up. Don't let this happen. Hey guys, this has been great. I couldn't wait to get here and talk to y'all tonight. I was excited all day because I knew that this right here is where many people are. They walk around with it on the inside, and it just disturbs them when they get around people like us. It disturbs them when they get around people like you, because your conversation is different, and you are going to be the one that changed everything for people to see, generations to come, and those that are alongside of you that didn't even believe you could do it. We believe in you. Hey guys, have a good night. This has been wonderful. This entire month, charting your course. You got to know what course you're on. Are you on the service road? Are you on the interstate? Get on the interstate. That's where we are. You can find us on the interstate. Okay. Have a good evening.